gon' stop me? Yo, who gon' pop me? Make them fall in line, they salute me like the army. Said she want my hair, little bitch, come and find me. I'm Mic Like Tyson, but them hands move like Ali. Tall like Meg, so you know I caught a body. I done calmed down, beating bitches was my hobby. Now I eat them up on the plate.
Yes. That's Dali Tyson with Mic Like Tyson. Y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome back to the Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow. Thedoncore couldn't make it. I'm your host, the highest hippie in the room, Dricanhippie, of course. And we back at it with an all new episode of the Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow. This should be 248 or 249, something like that. Don't get me mistaken. We getting up there in the numbers, you know what I'm saying? But we got a special guest in the building right now. Like,
Big Tyson.
We've been trying to make this happen for what, like 2 years now, almost, some shit like that. Year and a half. Yeah, you heard her. You heard it. Big Tyson in the building. Dali Tyson. Dali Tyson. Welcome to the podcast, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be here after ages.
That's a fact. Cause at the first smoking section event that we had, this was in September of last year, I believe. If it wasn't last year, it was 2020 or 2021, one of them. But I had RB and Bizzle on the bill, and he was like, "Yo, put Dali on the bill." I was like, all right. And I never heard of you know what I'm saying? But then when I get somebody tell me an artist to listen to, I listen to the catalog. And then when you showed up, your energy and everything was so dope. And you know most of the people that I know. And like, not saying I fell in love with you. I was like, yo, I love her. She's my favorite artist right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Period. Hands down. And that's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really say that. People come to my crib and they be like, yo, who that you listening to? I be like, yo, that's the homie Dali. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's super dope. But welcome. How you feeling, man? How's everything going? How was your summer, man? How was everything going?
It's going pretty good. I got a little, I had a little obstacles. But life always comes with obstacles and stuff. So that's just regular daily life shit for a regular person. I've been just working, writing, a lot of writing. Yeah. A lot of stuff going down. Yeah. A lot of tricks up my sleeve.
I see. You be having the live popping with the freestyles and shit like that. What made you start getting into that?
So basically, like, when I was this little high school rapper, I used to do the same shit, like post little videos of me rapping here and there. But I was just like, you know what? I'm bored. Let me just get back to doing it or something. Yeah. Well, honestly, it was just like a little boredom strike for me. And, my supporters, they be wanting that. So I can't be keeping certain shit from them. But sometimes I just got to shut the fuck up because I give them a little too much. And, yeah.
I feel you. So let's talk about the intro song that we was playing, Mic Like Tyson. What made you put that song together? When did you put it out? When did that song drop? And how you feel about the feedback so far for that?
So I dropped it the 10th, September 10th. I'm getting pretty good feedback. It's a lot of people already quoting lyrics and stuff like that, which is really good because a lot of people don't quote my lyrics and stuff like that. But it's all right though, even though my lyrics is popping, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I'm not trying to say I got trash ass bars. Yeah. I'm just saying like the type of lyrics that I put out, a lot of people won't quote because it's not for your like little sister or little brother. Yeah, it's more like for Keisha at the strip club. But anywho, so it's like, so when I made Mic Like Tyson, I was like contemplating on the song, but when I heard the beat, it's the funniest shit ever because the beat is a Dali Tyson type beat. It's the craziest shit ever. Like somebody made a Dali Tyson type beat and I thought it was like so hard. I'm like, you know what? I'ma fucking jump on this shit. So, and it was like so me, like then they mixed it with the Mike Tyson in the beginning. I'm like, yo, like,
you found that on YouTube?
Fucking love you for that. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, I did.
And they made a Dali Tyson type
beat. Yeah, so basically, and then, I had to get up on that real quick and shit. Like,
and what you feel is your type of style? What type of beats you like to flow to?
I'm a little different when it comes to music. Like, guys, I'm an emotional gangsta ass bitch. I said it before.
That's a fact.
Sitting with Sparrow, like sometimes I cry and then after I cry I immediately want to fight. So like it is what it is, man. Like, but sometimes it like I don't know. It just comes to me when I'm angry. I'm like, yo, I'm about to make a song, but I never know what pitch I'm gonna go with. It's usually more aggression in the music when I make songs like that. And so sometimes when I'm an emotional bitch, you feel me, little tic tac tears. I hit the melodic and harmonic type beats and stuff. So
yeah, okay, I like that because like I said, I go through your catalog and I hear a lot of up tempo beats, but like you saying, you get some of the melodic style in it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite songs, and like you said, there's a lot of quotables in this song to me. I had to cut a couple bitches off. How you around me every day and you don't know my songs?
Yeah,
what song is that?
Nigga knew the lyric. You see that?
Yeah.
That's a fire shit.
That's a fact. What song is that?
Damn.
Upper Bag. I don't up the bag and I ain't worried about
Yeah, there we go.
That type
there we
of
go.
beat right there. That's what I feel is like your pocket right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and actually that type of beat is not even from around here, y'all. It's more like a down south type beat. It's more like a Cuban doll, Asian doll type beat, like city girls type beat, type vibe and shit like that. But that's one thing about me, like you see how the other girls, like, shout out to all of them. I love all these bitches that's out and doing anything right now. Like, I fuck with all the bitches that's out, literally. Even to the ones that's not fully up there, that's upcoming and stuff like that. I ain't even gonna throw no shots. It's one of y'all I don't like, but it's alright. I'm gonna give you a thing because they liking you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the way they would jump on a song is totally different. How Dali would, like, I don't
want to guess a name.
It's the name. You know who I'm talking about.
I know.
Everybody know who I'm talking about. I just ain't gonna say the name. Anywho.
Thought I was feeling you.
Bitch, we not. Like, bitch, we not. But, like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
I'm not gonna hold you. On the last episode of the Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow, show, we spoke about her. You know what I'm saying? We saying the same shit you saying. But go ahead. We not throwing shots. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not throwing shots. It's just like
how we feel.
Yeah, it's like we from Brooklyn. You gotta respect that. Brooklyn is here. Brooklyn is here. Right. So it's like, you know, getting into that category, down south people wouldn't jump on the same beat. I would jump on the same exact way. And yet nobody can jump on a down south beat like me. Yeah. Because I'm a little different. Like, I know how to control my cadence and my voice. That's one thing I know how to do.
It's almost like when Fab was doing it in the early 2000s, when he started jumping on those swag beats. Yeah. He do it different. Yeah. Like, you gotta respect it. He do it different. Like, he just do it better than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I feel you on that. So, you like jumping on those type of beats because your style is dope. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the flow and everything. So, what, we gonna leave that right there with the recent stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back and let's touch on, you know, let's let the people know who you are. So, at what age, like, before music really hit you, who was Dali? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was you into? What did you think you was gonna be?
All right, y'all. This is the craziest shit ever, but before Dali was ever invented, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be a mermaid at some point. Like,
hey, let's get it, yeah.
I thought in my brain, like, y'all listen, before, like, you know, before, like, hard times started hitting me and I started realizing what life was and stuff. Yeah. In my brain, like, I was like literally 12 years old thinking I was 8, and that's because I had a little mishap of, you know, when tragic things happen to kids, their mind relapses back into the baby stage and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know that, but that is a big fact. It's actually, you can search that shit up. It's real. Yes. So basically, that's what happened to me. So at the age of 12, like, people was out playing with Barbie dolls and stuff, and I was still literally drinking out a bottle, using my pacifier, still like with my blankie. I wanted Barney. I wanted this. It wasn't really. I didn't grow up fast, and that's the reason why, like, you know, everything came to me at a later time. So when music came in, I was probably like 14. When I was like, I gotta do something to, like, you know, release the pain or something. But man, like, music, I was contemplating with music for years though. Like, I discovered it at 14. Like, I always knew music. Everybody listens to music, but me actually finding a passion for music, I was around 13, 14 years old. Now, actually executing it, I was 16 because, you know, I was dealing with a lot. So yeah.
Okay, so I want to touch on, like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be as comfortable as possible, but I do want to touch on, like, what you saying in the beginning of your life, like some tragic things that happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
go for it.
At what age did your mom's pass? Right. And how did that affect you in your everyday life?
Okay, so basically, my life is a little...
Condolences and rest in peace.
Yeah, thank you. My life is a little different, y'all. I know I put a lot of music out saying like my mom passed away. I even got the tattoo that says mom. It's really my grandmother, but I was raised by my grandmother. My grandmother always been my number one savior. So that's literally my mom. And she died actually like having custody of me, like literally.
Okay.
When she died, I'm the daughter. Like I'm not her regular granddaughter, and it's kind of different. Through state and stuff like that. It's really weird.
That you was her kid.
Yeah. So that's I always went by that. Like that's my mama. Like me and my biological mother, we cool or whatever. You know, like we dope or whatever. But you know, it was what it was.
It was what it was.
My biological mother's crazy as fuck. Like love her to death. Love you, mama. I know you're gonna see this, but she is fucking crazy, y'all. Like, excuse my French, but yeah, she a little crazy, y'all. She did some shit, like.
So, again, like, so how did that affect you? Like, so now I'm guessing the person that nurtured you, that showed you what love is, and you could fantasize and you could be what you want to be. Like, when you lose that, what does it do to you mentally?
So basically, when I lost my mama, you know, it was really hard. Like I like just went downhill. Like, so I wrote my first song when I was 13, y'all. And she was the only person who heard it.
Fire.
I just did not have a beat to it. I didn't have nothing to it. It was just the lyrics, and the song was Brooklyn Peas. And it's crazy because I ain't even have a title for it. I just wrote the song.
You remember any lyrics from it?
Yeah, the song is actually, I still got the song. Like, I did the video and everything. So it was so crazy to me that I was just like, yo, but when she did pass away, you know, I was suicidal. I used to cut my wrist. I still got pictures of my arm cut up and stuff like that. Like, I almost killed myself at a point of time, and it was like, you know, and then a part of me was like, I gotta stop. I gotta give this up. I gotta find another way to put my pain into something. Yeah. Then I'm like, I'm going to the studio. Like, it was that. I'm going to find a beat.
And you always had, like, because music is everywhere for everybody, you know? Especially if you live in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, wherever you go to the bodega, there's music playing, whatever type of music you into. Like, that's one reason that I appreciate your music, and that's why I say what I say, like, why I'm a fan of you. You one of the strongest people that I've seen because of your music. It tells your story, you know what I'm saying? So if people listen to the lyrics, it's like, you know what she's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you did that, like, did you feel like, oh, I could do something with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be something that I could really pour my pain into.
Necessarily, yes. The first time I ever went to the studio and I was in there, I was like, I feel like I let like a whole load out. I was so happy and stuff. Not saying, I would never say the song is trash. I feel like, you know, it was some bars and stuff like that. I did my thing on that. I'm not going to sit here and say it was trash because my grandmother loved the song. So personally, I don't give a fuck who don't like it. She did. Fuck y'all. But like, that's just the realest in me. Like, but that's the reason why I did stay with that song. But thank God I stood with that song. Because look at me now. Like, if I would have never came out with that song, I would have never had so many people bashing me and got all the shares and got over 40K views on that shit. Yeah. So I really sit here, you know, I went viral for that shit.
That's a fact.
For everybody clowning me. So thank you. You clowning me and you just fed my pockets. So I tell people that all the time. They don't understand this media and this shit.
Nah, the industry is built on bullshit. Like, that's what they want to feed on. So it's like, if people was clowning you or whatever the case is, it's the hate that's fueling the numbers. It's like, more people that don't know you is gonna AKA support you or AKA hate you than the people that know you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth of it, because all honesty, I met my biggest supporter. Never met the nigga a day in my life. Shout out to my bro Larry. We be on FaceTime. This nigga hears all my song unreleases. He tells me to my face what's trash and was not trash, y'all. That's why I don't give y'all no trash ass songs and shit. That's
a fan.
Like, he's dead ass, but it's not. I don't even call them fans. I call them supporters. But he's more than a supporter. He's actually a fucking brother. Like, for the fact that he would call me and check up on me, see how I'm doing. Every time somebody trying to get on me, he did. Like, it's shit like that I notice. You get what I'm saying? And it's not only him, it's other people too. It's some girls and stuff like that. I done touched a lot of people's lives, but it's just like, you just gotta be you, y'all.
That's a fact. And that's what I be saying about certain people that pour their pain into their music, because a lot of people are like to rap about the stuff that's flashy and stuff like that. That's cool too, you know what I mean? A lot of people want to hear that.
No, it's not cool. Stop lying on the net like that. That shit is boring.
I don't want to, but at the same time,
that shit is annoying.
At the same time, I don't want to hear Nas when I go to the club.
All right, you true.
You know what I'm saying?
You true. That's true.
It's just certain places, but I would love to hear him when I leave the club and I'm in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing everything that you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So music it's so versatile that you gotta know how to compartmentalize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you not like that. You not like that 24/7 is what I'm saying. You got different styles like Goofy.
Yeah.
It's a up tempo. It's a fun beat. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun song that females would love. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's what I want. That's what I'm thinking, and I can't say it. You know what I'm saying? And I love the video. Shout out to my guy Buck. You know what I'm saying? He was in the video.
Shout out to my son Buck.
That's my guy.
Let me tell y'all something. That video was so hilarious, y'all. It wasn't last minute, but it was so last minute. Because let me tell you something. When you tell an artist to be here at this time, make sure you tell them to be there an hour earlier, because they're artists.
Nah, that's a fact.
Just tell them to be there an hour early, because they gonna come an hour later the time you really need them.
It just is what it is. You heard?
Like, it is what it, I swear to God. Like, an artist is never on time, y'all.
Yo, Dali, we here 5:30. You heard?
Like a cop.
I mean, we both was kind of late, so.
Niggas got hit by 6. It was what it was,
But that's the time
y'all.
I wanted to start. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we can start and we finish by 7, but we still rolling. You know what I mean? We here.
We here.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all right.
So, from there, what was the first project that you put out?
The first project I actually put out after Brooklyn Peas was the Die Project. Decisions Inspire Elevation. That was because I was in a toxic ass relationship. Like, I swear to God, when I made that tape, y'all, it was either I'm going to jail or I'm going to prison. It's either or. It's no get out of jail free card with this one. But I really had to lock myself in the studio for that. Like, I literally was like, I'm not going outside, because if I go outside, I'm gonna kill him. Yeah. But I got over that and shit, you know. I got into my transition. Like, the Die Project was like a different step I took, you know. It was like the more darker side of me.
Yeah, that's what I got from that one. I was like, okay, she was on her shit. That's why when you get to like what you're doing now, it's like, okay, she's growing into what she wants to be, or what she sees fit to be showing now. You know what I'm saying? Because the life changes throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? It changes every day. You know what I mean? So I could dig that. So So how you feel? Cause I see you reference it. You reference it a lot right now. What you feel about the game right now? Like the rap game. What you think about the hip hop game overall? I don't want to ask like about the females specifically, cause female rap is at a good level right now, where you got a lot of different artists that's flourishing right now. Before, when I was coming up, it was like one gotta eat, and then the rest you can't even try to do nothing. But now you got Remy, Nicki, you got a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of rappers. I love why I'm blanking on her name, but she rhymes a lot with Kendrick Lamar and shit like that. Anyways, how you feel about the game overall right now, and how you would fit in it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because a lot of people would be like, yo, I'm going to just go into the rap game and don't know if it's even going to accept you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the rap game, like, all right, so first of all, the rap game right now, the hip-hop game and all that, I feel like that been missing for a while. Like, we're not going to sit here and play like, where's hip-hop? Because that nigga was missing for a while. Nah. But what I like now is, like, more of the people that been making the hip hop music. Now they're trying to like relive that, and we also got other people that's actually rapping like real hip hop rappers. Like for instance, Girl Code, fucking love them because they're a different type of New York. Like for instance, I can't sit here and say I speak for all of New York. I speak for a certain amount of gangsta emotional bitches in New York. You get what I'm saying? Like the Girl Code, they set the girl code, y'all. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Tone,
like,
they set a tone when you hear them.
They more gutter and gully with it. I'm gutter gully, but bitch, and I could do it too. Like, a little bit of pizzazz in that bitch. Like, so yeah, that's what I'm on.
That's how you feel like you could fit into the game, like. Cause a lot of female rappers just feel like they have to go hard with the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And you can't be.
No, we have to. We have to. Yeah. For instance, not to bring her up again, but look what's going on right now. Like, okay. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, you got, especially I feel like if you coming from like the main cities that's rapping too, like, nigga, if you from New York, if you from Atlanta, and if you from Chicago, I don't want to hear no bullshit. Okay. I don't. You have to come hard. Why? Because you got all these legends that... We got niggas that died legends at youngins that was really putting on for New York and Chicago and fucking... And all these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm like, yo... I can't be no Chicago rapper, y'all. If I was from Chicago, I would just stop my music career because I can't. No.
Chicago, yeah. Chicago... I like the music that comes out of Chicago. I like the tone of the music. You know what I mean? But... Like, when you get deep into the lyrics, it's like what you saying. It's like, it's not bullshit, but it's feeding into what's going on right now. A lot of rappers dying and shit like that because of the lyrics that's spilling out of the rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, words are powerful, man. And what you say goes out into the universe. And it's, like they say, it spells. You know what I'm saying? When you spelling, it spells. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure you put your name in the right light. Like, we saw what just happened to P&B. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace, that poor baby.
Like, that's crazy, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know who you are at the same time, bro. And yeah, your girl was oblivious to certain street shit, so you shouldn't move in the street.
I don't want to hear none of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, hold on.
How you feel about that?
Okay. Whether you're a dumb white broad, whether you're a dumb bitch, you dropped out of school or anything, you know your nigga is famous. Yeah. He got a blue check and he's backing out blue hundreds in front of you, right? You know he got them chains on his neck. Ding ding, you got a little following too, right? Do you want a whole bunch of creeps following you, trying to kidnap you and your daughter? No, so why the fuck are you posting your location? Yeah. You don't first of all, let's not talk about how she went to all these fancy dinners with him and never post a location. You gonna post that dry ass waffle and that dry ass chicken and post your location like a little dumbass.
Like where rappers go to die. Like,
I'm not even gonna hold you. First of all, I don't know a lot about LA, but I know about that side, and I don't even know even the niggas from that side don't go to that chicken and Roscoe's. So therefore, bitch, why you? And she was driving. Let's not forget that. She was driving.
Yeah.
So
I've been hearing a lot of shit about that shit, like a lot of theories, and it's like it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not even no theories, nasty, y'all. It's videos. It's videos and proof. Like,
even going through the stories, it's like it's a lot of questionable shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Like, bitch, if you was driving, why y'all drove to that side? Like,
nah, for real, bro.
It's giving me gold digger vibes. But it's all right though. Like, rest in peace, my son PNB.
Nah, that's a fact. So we getting out of the days of summer. We getting into grind time, hoodie season. You know what I'm saying? So, what you got in the works? Like you said, you got a couple things up your sleeve. You got a project that you feel is coming out. I see you been dropping a couple loosies here and there. You know what I'm saying? You've been on the feature bag. You know what I'm saying? Featuring on a couple people's tracks and shit. So what's your plan coming into 2023?
That's another good question. So my plan for 2023 is kind of a little different, y'all. Like, I'm trying to switch up my whole like aura. Like, I'm trying to switch up the whole Dali Tyson image and aura and stuff like that. And that's just because I feel like I'm getting older as a woman and shit like that. Like, before I like looking like a little hood nigga, but like now I'm getting older and I'm feeling like more sexy, you know? Like, I want to be that bitch. Like, okay. You feel me? So that's what I'm working on right now, changing my aura, like if I'm gonna be comfortable like that, like, you know. But hey, that's all I'm working on right now.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna have more loosies coming out till you lead to the project? You got like a date or a time that you feel like you want to drop it? You in the studio now?
Last time I've been to the studio was probably like 2 months ago. Okay. And that's because I am working on another album. But as of right now, like, I'm just recording a whole bunch of different songs because I really don't know how I want to go with that album. So I am working on an album, but I don't know if I want to take it the sexy route, the gangster route, or give a little mix like I did with the Voices tape. But I don't really want to necessarily, like, the Voices album was different. It was very melodic, harmonic, and gangster. Like, so I really want to like elevate from that. So now I'm touching like different type of music.
So was that like a was that like a precursor to what we might get?
No.
Okay. You trying to go a different route.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I love the Voices project. I love that project.
Yeah, the Voices album, that shit was like, that's my baby, y'all. Y'all don't understand. That Voices album really like took me up to a place like
visuals to like the pictures and everything like that. Lyrics, songs, everything. I love that whole project.
And I just also got to put this out there. Never say you can't do something, y'all. Because when it comes down, okay, the picture and stuff like that, I give that to my team. But when it comes to the beats, the lyrics, the looks, how I'm dressed, I don't have no stylist. I don't have no hair person. I don't have no person that do my nails. I do everything myself. This is all authentic Dali Tyson. That's why the label is Dali Tyson Entertainment, because it's only me. It's all me, y'all. So that's another thing. Like, you can do it.
So you answered that question, because I was going to ask that, like, that's you. So that you do your style, because like when you do your thing, like I'm gonna say, like, you chilling right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, chilling. You would have the nails
closing.
Extra long. You have the hair in different colors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's you expressing yourself when you put yourself together like that? Like, that's you expressing yourself more?
I won't say, like, okay, so I call Dali Tyson like another persona. Like, right now I'm kind of like Dali, but I'm kind of like not Dali, y'all. If you understand right now, because she ain't in full effect.
You know, yeah.
If you know, like, see, if I was in full effect, exactly what he's talking about, I call that Dali full effect. So that's the thing, like, I got in my house, the Dali full effect. So when Dali goes in full effect, don't bother her, because I turn into a bitch. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just get into my modes and my mood swings, and I call it pampering myself. That's what I call it. But also, like, I only do that when I know I'm gonna be on camera, or I got a show or something, video shoot, some shit like that. Other than that,
when you really, really in that mode, it's time to get into that mode. That's dope. I love that mode. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you get to see shit go down. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get crazy up in here and all that type shit. So how do you feel about performing wise and everything like that? Is that a part of the game that you really like doing, that you really into doing and stuff like that?
I love performing, but right now, like I said, we trying to kick it up a notch. So, like, I'm looking for dancers to join the team right now and shit like that. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to do it big. I got a really big show coming up October 1st, y'all. And I'm looking for backup dancers. Like, I'm trying to get that in, like, but, like, Jesus, who told all y'all to be at college? I don't got time for this.
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't got time for this, y'all. But
where they at in the hood, yeah? I need those choreographers to come out, you know what I'm saying?
You ask for choreographers, they give you fucking sturdy niggas that just want to get sturdy and bounce around and shit. I don't got time for that. If you don't learn this 2-step right quick.
I need that information. You said October 1st?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Where is that? It's gonna be in Brooklyn?
It's in Brooklyn, and it's for Brooklyn Gives, y'all. They do Harlem Gives, they do all that. So
shout out to all of them over there at the Brooklyn Gives team, man. Yes. I fuck with them. 2020, we was able to be on the team with them and help them out, and I had video of it. Y'all could go down the catalog and check that out. They dope. I was just at the one in Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was interviewing there.
Oh, yeah. We ran into each other.
Yeah. Like, we was over there.
I didn't even go down on that until, like, 4 o'clock or some shit. I should have been on that end because I wanted to see the performance. But I was watching the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? I like sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But before we get out of here, I wanna touch more on Voices. Like, where were you personally during that project?
Voices was like, alright, so the purple was like my healing era over the fuck nigga era. So it was just like, boom. And then, Hot Winners was like a heat up. I'm like, yo, I'm over this nigga. I feel it, because I'm writing all this music like a real rapper. Like, so I was like, alright, this Voices tape, I'm really gonna talk from my hood. And it was just that. It was me more touching base with the hood and the niggas in my hood and stuff like that. Because like I said, being in that toxic relationship, I really couldn't do much. I couldn't even do certain shows or even be in the studio. Like, so it was just a lot of shit, mishaps and stuff like that. I just had to get myself the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
And voices just came to me.
And I feel like every single song is that's a classic.
Every song hit different.
That's a classic.
I worked my ass off on that album, and per se, I've been working on the album for 3 months. Not 3 months, 3 years.
Okay.
So I was contemplating, but y'all, I don't know where the fuck I got a mixtape before the album. The mixtape came out of nowhere. Like that shit was just.
Yeah.
And then I knew I was working towards the album.
That's how you know it's what needs to happen when it comes to you like that. Bang, bang,
just
bang.
like.
Nah, that's a classic for real.
Yeah.
Like for real. That's a classic. So, what you... I don't even know how to ask this question. You know what I'm saying? So, what you feel... Nah, it's basically what's going to go with visuals. What you feel about visuals, like dropping videos for your albums and shit like that, and your projects and shit like that. What do you feel about it?
Personally, that's another thing. I got to work on more visuals because I'm not big on visuals and shit like that because, like, I'm from the hood, maybe. I don't know. I don't like being seen like that. But anyway, It's like, but for real, like, I really got to touch more on visuals. Like, I don't know why I haven't been touching much on visuals. But I did do Goofy. Like, Goofy was the number one that, people wanted me to do the visual too. So I did Goofy, Nah,
I need visuals for a lot of shit. Like, I need even Upper Bag. Like, I need a visual for that. You know
Upper Bag does have a visual. I did put... Upper Bag was actually a single. I posted that with the visual, so that visual is out. Upper Bag visual is out, y'all. It's actually a part 2 to Goofy. So if you ain't know that, Upper Bag is a part 2 to Goofy.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So it's like a sequel, a little sequel and stuff like that. But I do have another visual I'm about to be in the works of, and I'm kind of excited for that. We're about to film Mean Ass Bitch. And everybody was like, it's so commercial, you need a video. Oh my god.
That's my shit right there.
So Mean Ass Bitch is very commercial. I'm kind of be excited for that because this is the first video I'm actually getting styled for and stuff like that. Because I don't be letting motherfuckers style me.
That's my shit right there.
So yeah.
That's why when you said that earlier, like a lot of people say I don't got quotables. To me, it's like you got a bunch of quotables.
Yeah.
Because for me, like this. It's not, it might sound crazy, but it's not a slight or nothing. I love simplistic rappers. Like, simple. Give me a simple bar. Don't give me criddle diddle biddle biddle, orange. Like, I get it. You can rhyme orange. Cool. But when you give me something like a KRS-One, if you listen to KRS-One, it's like simple, straight to the point. He's telling you exactly what he's telling you. Mm-hmm. But it's lyrical, like J. Cole.
Yeah.
He's telling you what he's telling you. Then when you play with words and you do your little rapping thing, it's like, oh shit, she's crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I fell in love with your music, because I know what you're saying. I hear every word. You know what I'm saying? And the beats that you choose and everything about you is dope. It's super dope. Like, I appreciate you for even taking the time out and coming on to my podcast, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've been trying to make it happen for a long time, you know what I mean? Like, I really fuck with you genuinely, and I appreciate you coming on to the show, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and it's funny that you say that, because when I actually came out as a rapper, I said, I don't want to be no fucking hard-headed ass rapper that got niggas like, what? Like,
yeah.
Because I know some rappers, I heard some verses before that I was just like, I'm a rapper, but what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, like
busting my brain. I'm too smacked for this. Like,
you trying a little too hard,
like,
you know what I'm saying? So we had that problem. Like, when we was coming up, we had a couple friends that was trying to do the rapping thing, you know what I'm saying? But one of them was like, he was the one, you know what I'm saying? He's still the one, you know what I mean? But like you said, some music was like, alright, bro, like, we get it, like, okay.
And sometimes I actually have a friend like that too. Like, he raps like so crazy that I gotta sit here and like hear the songs like 3 times to understand what the fuck he's saying. He's talking clearly, it's just the words, y'all. I just have to Google most of them and see what they mean. I swear to God. Nah, but that ass though. But like, and I be telling him like, yo, like, a chorus, a hook, something, a meaning. Like, you gotta go somewhere with the song. Like, bro, like, I feel like
Somewhere where the supporter at least could be like, oh, okay, that's the part where I could say it 3
like,
times.
Yeah, like I could quote it, like I could be in the crowd, like, hey, no, like it's just straight. I gotta sit here and really listen to what the word is. Outside, I can't do that. You can't do that with just everybody.
So how you feel like being from Brooklyn affects you, like music wise, like what you rap about and like how you see certain shit? Like how you feel like being from New York affects that?
You see, like I was born and raised in New York, so it's just like specifically Brooklyn, the projects to be exact.
The PJs.
Yes, the PJs. You know, where the crack pipes and the water bugs is chilling at in the hallway in the staircase.
Shit is not gentrified at all. Still,
yeah. Like at this point, white people, come to the hood, come to the P's, make these niggas go. They gotta go. Anywho, so yeah, being just me growing up, like I had generally like a lot of older men always like trying to talk to me and look at me and stuff like that, and that's what always like caused me to like stay in my little child mode. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to grow up too fast because of that. Like it's never a good feeling when you got like when you're like 12 and it's like a nigga that's 87 looking at you like so good. No, that feels disgusting, y'all. Nasty, yeah. That shit is weird and scary at the same time. And I actually had stalkers that would actually like come outside and just stare at me like on some weird shit, bro. So like me being in Brooklyn, bro, I seen a lot of shit. Like just go to 42nd Street, you gonna see it all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah, that's a fact.
You come back with a whole album, mixtape, and 3 EPs after your visit on 42nd Street. Like
that's a fact, cause it affected me in a certain way. Like I was born in Puerto Rico, but I came out here when I was like 2.5, 3 years old. And when you start like going outside, like real life starts hitting you.
That shit dangerous.
Yeah, and you start seeing like, oh shit, you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself. Like, ain't nobody really gonna help you or even stop to ask you, yo, you good? Like,
nope.
Nah, ain't no time for none of that. If you lucky enough.
Nah.
To be honest, if you lucky enough, you might find one real friend that you really, you know what I'm saying? That's really there for you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thedoncore. That's that guy, you know what I'm saying? You gonna find somebody that really, really fucks with you. But most of the time, like it's a jungle, man, and it's hard to survive out here. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? One more question. How did rest in peace? Another one to your cousin, right?
Yes.
How did that affect you?
That actually like played a big part.
Because that was
yeah.
Not to stop you from starting it. That was in real time. We got to see it in real time because you decided to be like, yo, I gotta post shit for her because we was like this.
Yeah.
So how did that? Because my cousin passed away and he was the eldest grandson. He was a year older than me. I was second. So he was like one person in this world that I looked up to. Yeah. And he passed away on somebody shot him, mistaken identity shit. So it fucked with me mentally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So how did that affect you?
So basically like the crazy part about this story is, y'all, I was literally on the phone with my cousin a few hours before she died. Like every time I think about the story, it just gets me emotional and shit. Like I was supposed to literally come that weekend and do her nails and stuff. We just had so much shit planned, and my birthday was coming up. Her birthday was literally around the corner. Like we had a lot of shit planned and stuff to do a lot of shit. Like when I tell y'all, I got that call, and it's crazy because see, I was working at the time. I was working at Pizza Hut and shit like that. And the new shop by my crib was about to open up. So I just got to there and I'm like, yo, it's the first day. I just prepped for the first day. I'm so excited. I used to FaceTime her every day, y'all. Making them pizzas, cutting them pizzas. She used to be on the phone with me 24/7 till I got home because I used to work in Canarsie. Yeah. So I'm leaving at 2:30 in the morning and I'm getting home like at 4, y'all. And we just on FaceTime for hours. Crack of dawn is lifting. We still joking. Every day. Every day you gonna get used to them calls, right? Like niggas is gonna be like, all right, let me call my cousin. Hey,
it's
like
a regular occurrence.
It's a regular. So like, you know, I remember her trying to rush me off the phone and shit like that, which was it was unlike her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm just like, cuz, like I want to talk to you though. Like, you know, this our regular thing. She's like, no, cuz, I love you. And it's funny because I made the song for her and shit. But the crazy part, how the song came about, Ben was supposed to make a song using her little Indian voice because she was good impersonator, like with the voices too. Yeah. So that was like a cousin thing we had and shit like that. So I told her I need some voice notes so I could put on my song or whatever. So then she told me, she's like, I'm going to send you 3 voice notes for a song. Just promise you don't listen to them till Thursday. So I'm off on Wednesday. That's literally the same day. And I'm just like, all right, I'll keep that promise. And I see why the fuck she said not to listen to them till Wednesday, because she died on Thursday, because she died on Wednesday, y'all. So it was the craziest. And the funny part, it was 420. So we had plans to get high. Like, I had a pack. I was ready, y'all. I was ready. Like, you know when you go to sleep, like, with your clothes next to you the first day of school? I went to sleep with the pack and all the rolled up, like, ready for 420, y'all, to get woken up by my mother. And I thought she was waking me up for some Facebook shit, but she was. But I kind of, like, I ain't know. I wasn't expecting that call. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I got woken up out my sleep. And I just went to bed. So it was just, like, so backwards to me. And I was like, huh? What the fuck? And I literally cursed my mother out when she told me over the phone.
Don't fucking talk.
No, I said, stop fucking playing with me. Why the fuck you lying, bitch?
Then, you can, I don't want to hear nothing like that right now, man.
Yo, I checked my phone. I just couldn't believe, like, literally, like, I seen her sister texting me, like, wake the fuck up. It's like, it was just like, yeah. And then she told me that, literally, y'all, I ain't even brush my teeth, wash my ass. I ain't do none of that.
Wait to her spot.
Ran, like, breath on onion, underarms sweating, like, ass stinking, like.
None of that matter.
Smelling like, what the fuck? I didn't give a fuck, personally.
None of that matter. When it's somebody that's attached to your hip, like.
I just couldn't believe it. It was like, that Banju is my little cousin. So it's like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, this is the last thing I wanted to happen. Like, she was really like my crazy ass pop on a bitch cousin for no reason. Like, y'all understand? Like, we could be on the block and I'd be like, yo, cuz, what? Punch that lady right there. For what? Just cause I don't like how she look. Okay, mink, and she's gonna do it. Like, that was my cousin. That was my road dog, y'all. Like, I miss her to death. Like,
and you did a song for her?
Of course. It was, but it's like, I don't know, like, I'm such a spiritual person, so I know why she left me them voice notes. It's probably because she knew I was gonna make a song for her. Like, my cousin told me she was gonna die before she died. And Gangsta, I told all my family that my cousin was gonna die 2 months before she died. That's like the craziest shit ever. Crazy. It's like I felt it, I seen it, and I knew it. And it just, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I just ain't know it was gonna be so soon. Like, that's the shit that killed me.
I relate to you in so many different ways, man. Cause then when you told me that your mom's is your grandmother, like, my grandmother passed away when I was 6 or 7, something like that. And that was my favorite person in the world. Like, I loved her, you know what I'm saying? So I relate to you in so many different ways. That's why I feel like I fuck with the music, I fuck with you personally and shit like that. We not gonna end it on a somber note like that. Dali got some bars to spit for y'all. But before you do that, make sure that you give them everything that they can find you at, all your social medias and everything like that.
Listen, man, I ain't hard to find, alright? Cause I'm outside. Nah, let me stop playing with y'all.
Catch me in traffic.
Y'all can follow me on everything. Dali Tyson, Dali Tyson, Tyson. You know, it's an I, not a Y. It's an I. Ain't no Dally. It's Dali, y'all. Yeah, so Dali Tyson strictly everywhere.
Like
Make
Mike
sure y'all
Tyson, you're a big Tyson.
Follow me on TikTok, y'all, because I'm really getting into the TikToks and I'm starting to show my personality more. That's something I'm about to get into and shit like that. You feel me? But
so we be
a little parched. Feel me? A little cotton throat over here. You know. Yeah, little hippie. You see, he got hippie friends. I'm right here. Like, it is what it is. All right, y'all. Gotta get ready for this. Me about to come hard. All right. You know me. Then come on. Yo, these niggas is hearing different. I ain't hearing what they saying. They music, I just don't get it. Bunch of mumble ass rappers, that's garbage. You need to quit it. Put it in a grave cadaver. That means you gotta kill it. And I know they mad. I don't get the sex and sell it. Pen a lethal weapon, murder. Any beat is intercession. And I thank God that I'm counting all of my blessings. Sit back, I watch niggas and they all like progression on a mission like a sequel just to get to the section. Money, power, respect. Now the story's in session. I know some pussy ass bitches talking. They'll never mention. Balls have you cutting up. It's like I'm giving attention. I'm standing 5'4". I'm always raising that bar. It's that Eagle versus Huck. I'm always eyeing for more. I am not human, bitch. I'll take you to Mars, and for the rest of your life, leave you seeing them stars. Yo, Big Tyson, I've been knocking the game. Said I don't make it rain, put blood on her grave. Couple broken hearted men, now they stuck in a cage. I let her talk my shit. This the lane that I paved. Yo, these bitches mad, now they flipping like an acrobat. This that bullshit, little nigga. We ain't having that. I know a couple people still wonder where they fathers at. We leave it to the streets, to the game is where it at. Yo, was on that block with that starter pack. We drinking bummies and we hopping out of taxi cabs. This in school, we was smoking like a Rasta. Been bugging out, turning bitches into pasta. Straight noodles back then, it was patoodles. Moscow 2 for a rat. You gon' see how we do you. That hot diggity dog little bitch, we call it Brad. Cause when she see a dick, you know she finna grab. And word around town, she gave Benny a rash. A lifelong disease, he said Penny till he crashed. He was wildin' out, he put that blood in her spleen. And now she paralyzed, she need oxygen to breathe. It's a story I know why niggas owe me. Gave some heat to the streets, now these niggas think they know me. Mine like my pops, I'm never moving like my mommy. I'm a diamond in the rock, you just gotta rub it off me. Tyson.
Tyson. You
Feel
heard?
me? So like
Brooklyn shit, yeah.
Diamond in the rock, just rub that shit off me, baby. Big Tyson in the building, my son. Big hippie in the building, you feel me? I call people big because at this point we gotta do everything big. Like we can't do shit little no more. Like we getting older, so now it's big everything, y'all. Just letting y'all know.
That means with the dude,
Listen.
You gotta think big, bitch.
Yeah, like got the chain. You got the chain on, low.
Man, for real, I appreciate you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? I really do, man. And this won't be the last time. Whenever you feel like you need to talk your shit, you got the Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow show to come to. You heard? Whenever you need the platform.
We're gonna be back.
That's a fact, man. So for Dali Tyson and Don Core, shout out to Don Core, man. It's Dricanhippie, and y'all already know what we're about to do. We might have to roll something up, man, and smoke something, man. So shout out to all the subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out of here. Y'all already know what we doing, man.